sharing that with you, and we are going live on YouTube right now.
It matters a lot if a Pokemon thinks that it looks good, it will fight good. I doubt that. Then remarked, expanding his Pokeball. You need to be taught a lesson, kid. Real better 3-on-3. That is if you even have that many Pokemon. Okay. Dude, now let me show you the power of a normal Pokemon. I choose Eevee. Whitney's Pokemon look like a Rakdos with fluffy fur around its neck and long ears. The evolution Pokemon Eevee's irregularly configured DNA is affected by its surroundings. It evolves if its environment changes. This would be so easy. Go, Geodude. Focus energy. Geodude, defense girl. Eevee strengthens its muscles and Geodude makes a protective shell around itself. Now quick attack! Eevee looked as if it went through Geodude's solid body and the rock Pokemon looked ill as its shield broke down. That Eevee's attack looks tougher. That Eevee's tougher than it looks. That's a good Eevee. Now do it again. That was good Eevee. Do it again. Geodude, give the good fighting back. Fighting attack. Try submission on it. Geodude held his fists above his head and brought them down upon Eevee, but the small fox Pokemon... Is it a fox or a dog?
I never quite understood what Eevee was. Gotta be honest.
They look like a squirrel or something. Something a squirrel or a Pomeranian. Yeah. I must be good if I can beat a rock Pokemon with a normal one. Which, if you flip in the air and rush Geodude in between the eyes. Geodude strong against normal attacks, but if Eevee keeps his sun, it will win. I mean, he just keeps using his fast and strong attack. That always reminds me that when my opponent uses the best strategy over and over, you can use it against them. But how do I do that? Oh yeah, bide your time, Geodude! Geodude put his arms around its body and suits you. This match is ours, Eevee. Finish it with a big finale. Eevee went on the quick attack again and again, and each time draining more of Geodude's life. Geodude was now left weary and hurting. What do you win? Eevee, double edge. If Geodude gets it one more time, he's through. Then he nervously thought. Eevee flipping again and was making its fast approach. No more holding back. Release the energy. Is this counter? I feel like, do you guys have counter in Pokemon?
So Bite is kind of like counter, whereas counter basically returns damage dealt to a Pokemon within the same turn it was dealt. Bite is a move that goes over several turns, gathering damage from several attacks, and then releases it back.
So it's kind of like the final boss you did with Mr. Prime against his bully or something, because he's like, he doesn't want you to feel sad, so he takes the damage and then now he dishes it back.
Yeah.
I still can't believe I call your motorcyclist as Mr. Prime. I mean like.
And hey Jack, we see you there. Hello.
Hi Jack. Geodude took his hands, clamped together, and swung them like a baseball bashing Eevee away and forcing it into Jim's wall. The fox hit so hard it left an indent, looked like its own shape. Hold turn. Hey, good job, Geodude. But now you are not in condition to fight, so come back. I think that you might want to change your typo with you're not in condition.
Oh yeah. Here we go. It's fixed. Not gonna be returned. Oh, okay. Jack says he's not gonna be on for long. Okay.
Okay. Happy weekends, Jack, I guess. Nice work, Geodude, but now you're not in condition to battle, so come back. You shall win yet. Now go, Chansey. Chansey, a very number difficult to capture. It is said to bring happiness to trainer who catches it. I better use my best Pokemon, and that means Crocodile go! Chansey, egg bomb! Slash it, Crocodile! Chansey took the egg from his pouch and threw it at Crocodile. The Gator dodged the flying egg and slashed at Chansey. The attack seemed to have no effect on it. Huh?
Okay, let's see. Chansey's HP is in the 300s, little... Chansey's HP is in the 300s, little boy. The 300s? Well, first of all, we have HP in real life! The 300s...
Do you guys... I don't think that they take counts in the anime even. It just look like if that guy is stunned or if that guy is still awake or something before they pass out and they are still able to fight.
The 300s? Crocodile, you can't win this one. I'm glad you admit it. But Mischievous can. What? A ghost type? That's not fair. Too bad, because that's what I choose. Chansey, you can stand up to whatever that shrimp can do. Now just stay out until it's too tired to fight. Oh, no you don't. Mischievous, end this match right now with Parish Song. I think that's supposed to be Parish Song, not Parish Song. Parish Song would be a song about a religious house. Anyway, this match with Parish Song. Mischievous sung an ear-piercing melody that made itself and Chansey drop to the floor. Wow, I made that work fast. In the later chapters I've been working on, I make it take a while for that to happen. What did you do that for? Whitney asked, angry that her prized Pokemon had been taken out so easily. My dad always said that when you're facing a higher level Pokemon than yours, or if it has a stronger defense, use a sacrificial move to protect the rest of the team. Like Parish Song. Once again, that's Parish Song, not Parish Song. Or Explosion. You're pretty smart, but now it's your Crocodile against my Miltank. Whitney released her cow Pokemon into battle. Miltank. If it has had a baby, the milk it produces contains much more nutrition than usual. A cow? You are sending a cow against an alligator? Danny remarked. Watch it. Watch it, Danny, he warned himself. Eevee seemed like it would be easy too. Crocodile, let's get that badge. Miltank, let's get it rolling with rollout. The pink milk cow curled into a round ball and rolled slowly around at first, but soon got to a faster speed and reminded Danny of the Shuckle battle in Azalea Town. Crocodile! Remember the battle in Azalea Gym. Do it again! Crocodile blew its icy wind attack onto the cow Pokemon, but it didn't make contact. Blast! I let it pick up too much speed. Hit it! Hit it, Miltank! The speeding cow took one turn after another, continually flattening Crocodile. Ow! It has to be stopped somehow. Crocodile, against the wall! Crocodile limped over to the wall and held its... honestly, this wouldn't work. Because gyms normally have like a little round battle area. There's no walls. But whatever. We'll work with this. Crocodile limped over to the wall and held its painful arm against it. Miltank, now is the perfect time to squash it. You're at maximum power. Miltank was speeding for the hurt gator. Jump now! Jump up now! Crocodile leapt as high as it could. At its maximum power and speed, Miltank could neither turn nor stop. Just like Eevee, Miltank had made its own personal mark into the wall. Crocodile was coming back down to the floor. And it with Fury Cutter! Crocodile took what little energy Miltank had left with its sharp claws. Miltank is unable to battle, a girl declared. Danny is the winner. Tears poured down Whitney's face. And then, oh, okay, I don't think there's supposed to be an end here. And then shot out like hydro pumps. That D&D game seems to have gone wild, says Jack. Let's see. So, shut up like, where is it? Shut up like hydro pumps. Wow, why did you win? Does she do this every battle, Danny asks? No, just after the one she loses. Hey, Whitney, you have to give this boy the badge. What has Scyther stumbled upon? It's Trainer Scyther! Hello, Trainer Scyther. Welcome to the live stream. We are just reading my really old Pokemon fan fiction that I made when I was a teenager. That's what you have discovered. Alright. Give this... you have to give this boy the plane badge. Okay, Carrie, your turn.
Wait. Oh, jeez, where's the thing? Okay, there's the thing. Okay, just thank you with my chin. Whitney threw the badge on the floor. Yeah, okay. Yeesh. Whitney's crying was getting on his nerves very... Wait, let me do it again. Yeah, just get out of my chin. Whitney's crying is getting onto his nerves very quickly, and as soon as he had the plain badge in hand, he ran to the exit. I hope that I don't run into another cry bitch in the debate. Well, at least I got my third badge. Now I can brag to Polly. That is, if I can find her. Polly was coming out from the Super Pokemon with an armful of paper bags. First had her Pokemon groomed and her hair done and had it all coming down. Wait till Danny sees me now. He's probably done with his dumb gym match. I better go find it. Sure of the precise direction, he thought it wouldn't be too difficult to find the gym, so she walked over the city and now we're in an abandoned neighborhood. This place doesn't look good. I better have it.
Oh, hold on, Carrie. This was called... Okay, I'm gonna just put this here so I remember my place. But yeah, the name of the story right now, it was Dan's Pokemon Quest, but Dan basically won a tournament and then he got married and had kids, and this story is about his kids now. And the name of this story right now is Pokemon Quest: The Next Generation. And heading down to... Okay, here we go. Okay, let's see. Where do we leave off here? Okay, outside. Now an abandoned neighborhood. Okay, this is it. Okay, this is where you left off. Go ahead.
This place doesn't look good. I better head back. Just as she turned around, Turner had blocked her path. Who are you? She asked timidly. Just give me your Pokemon. No, stop. Quincy jumped from behind and grabbed her. Tyler showed on City with a bouquet of roses. You should get Polly in a good mood. A high-pitched cry came from a distance. Tyler knew there was trouble, and he dropped the flowers and pulled out his sword. Polly shook to free herself from Rocket's grabs and shoot cake, push, and even shove her elbow into his stomach. Just grab a Pokemon and let's go, Turner said. Let her go, Talon commanded, watching the scene. That's him, Quincy exclaimed, holding his hand over his stomach. This should be interesting. Talon, I too am a swordsman. Now let's do this, Turner remarked, removing his sword. Polly, get out of here. With the Rocket still in stomach pain, she ran out of the area and watched them from a distance. The two fighters charged at each other and their swords clashed. The Turner is not got a good look at Talon's sword and recognized it. Oh, I've been looking for it. What do you mean? Talon inquired. That sword was made by Kurt before he started making Pokeballs. It was made from the finest material and given a present to your grandfather. What? How'd you know that? Easy, really. My father killed your parents to get it. Talon was in shock and the man...
Wow, okay, can I just point out real quick that so they just met Talon like a chapter ago, and he's already come across his mortal enemy like one chapter later, so that's pretty funny. Trainer Scyther says, this is the most calm fanfic I have ever seen.
What do you mean?
They said it's the most calm fanfic ever. It's like, well, we've got a sword fight happening, so there's that.
we are not using our pets. We use our pets in battle, and then we use sword fights, and we got rocks drop on us, hitting our head, but we are still alive. How is that calm?
But yeah, it is kind of funny. It's like, I've just edited the story. There's the guy I've been looking for all my life. Like, wow, what are the odds? Okay, Carrie,
Are you,
you can complete the page now.
are you the one? Are you the one who killed my uncle? Yes, before my father could get the sword, he was killed by your uncle. So then I stepped in and killed him. It seems that you are the holder of the sword now, so I must kill you to possess it.
Oh gosh, just fucking shorten what you're saying, man. It's like, I'm going to say exactly what I want in this very specific way. Okay, I get it. Sorry, but his last name is Myth. Anyway, sorry, but I'm one member of the Myth family that's going to live. Their swords clashed once more, but this time Talon used all his strength, and Turner's sword was cut in half. Damn, he's got a pretty crappy sword. Listen, this one doesn't have both. This is the best one I've seen. Yeah, well, this is like they're kids, so I mean, I'm sure that doesn't stop fanfics from getting going in that more adult direction, but they're kids, so and not to mention they're kids, so it's pretty much it's pretty light. I will say this, it's pretty much light. There's no creepy fanficky stuff in it. It's a pretty lighthearted Pokemon story. I mean, there's some things in it, but we'll get to that eventually. Anyway, but no creepy stuff like that, I assure you. Anyway, back to this. So we meet. Something like freeze and never take it. It's the swords clash. Blah blah blah. Sword was cut in half. As long as I breathe, you will never take the sword. That sword will meet its match someday, and that is when you will fail. Okay, could you get out of here? You say the stupidest things, Turner. Turner threw down a black marble that released a dense fog, and once it cleared, the two evil men were nowhere to be found. Talon! Polly shouted, running to him. You saved me again! She stared at the two bags that had dropped. I've been irresponsible. No, it's not your fault, Talon reassured. Yes, it is. I'm the eldest in the family, and I'm supposed to look out for my little brother. And here I am, spending all our... I think that's supposed to be money. That's supposed to be money over here. From now on, I have to control my temper. And another thing, Talon. What is it? I know you want to help us, but I don't think my parents would want Danny and I to be hanging around a stranger. Oh, well, geez, thanks for that, Polly. Just saved your life and everything. Come on. But Team Rocket is after you, not me. That's true, but this is the way it has to be. And freaking Polly, what the heck, man?
What are you talking about?
And I must go. Talon began walking away from her, and she felt a sudden sadness. Polly! Danny greeted his sister. I got my plane badge! Oh, that's good. What do you mean? It's great! Now where's Talon? I want to show him. Well, at least Talon walked away fast, huh? Danny, he had to leave us. What? Oh no, I really liked him. So did I, but he had to leave. Lies! Come on, let's get over to the Pokemon Center. Danny then realized that Polly looked different. What did you do to your hair? Oh, nothing. You used our money and went to a salon, didn't you? Dad's gonna kill you. Dad's gonna kill you! Let's just go. Danny didn't say anything more, as it seemed Polly was not in the mood. On their way to the Pokemon Center, Danny found something in the street. Look, someone left his roses. Okay, how did you know it was a he, Danny? Kind of just assumed it was a he. Whatever, I don't care. They look brand new. I wonder... Whoops, wrong keyboard. I have two keyboards right now. I wonder who would throw away such a beautiful bouquet. She picked them up and read a tag. To Polly from Talon. Well, don't you feel like a jerk now, Polly? It's just a gift of friendship to cheer you up. Polly's heart began thumping. These are from me, she gasped. I wish I could thank him. Yeah, oh, geez, Polly, I don't know why you turned him away like that. You got this awesome swordsman. It's like, I don't think my parents want us hanging out with this awesome swordsman that wants to protect us. Go away with you, Talon. Is Talon a human or Pokemon? On one hand, Talon is short for Talonflame. On the other hand, it can be a name for a human. Talon is actually the name of a human. He actually is not a Pokemon trainer at all. He's just a swordsman. He was protecting Danny and Polly on their journey, but for really no reason, Polly just kind of shoot him off. Just, I don't know why she did that. I don't know why I do some stuff in this story. Anyway, but Talonflame. Okay, I'm going to tell you this right now. This was written years ago. This was written about the time when Gold and Silver was still like the newest Pokemon game. So this was. So we're only working with 2 generations of Pokemon here. So yeah, don't expect to be seeing Pokemon like Talonflame or anything past Gen 2 showing up at this point in the story anyway. Yeah, this is basically kind of my own personal telling of the Gold and Silver story. Oh, it goes in a lot of interesting directions. Anyway, oh, Quincy's being in. Wait, okay, hold on. I think I jumped ahead here. Okay, here we go. Quincy and Turney had Turner. I'm gonna have to add Quincy to my character list. I forgot about him. Turner had been teleported back into the boss's headquarters. I can smell failure a mile away, he scolded. Please, boss. You, Quincy, are being put in charge of identification analysis. Wow, sounds big. Yes, and it's also the lowest paying job. Oh, sick burn. You will work on the computer trying to find the trainer's identities. Won't that take a long time? Okay, Carrie, your turn.
Or yes, you better get started, Quincy. Actually, so yes, so you better get started. Quincy disappeared and was put to work on the rocket computer. As for you, Turner, I expected more from you. Sir, that boy had the strongest sword in the world. It cut mine into pieces. How much trouble can 3 kids cause? Seriously. Have you ever worked for Giovanni? You mean the original Team Rocket boss? Yes. No, wait, why? No, he didn't disappear. Back in his day, there were 3 trainers. Each time he tried to pull off something big, they would stop him. They even beat his most powerful bioengineered Pokemon, and after that Pokemon took control, it sent Giovanni to a faraway land. To this day, nobody really knows where he is. So you see now why I care about meddling kids. Now, I shall return you to Goldenrod. Find them and keep them out of my path. Turner was teleported back to Goldenrod where he began his search for Danny. The heroes are taking a short break out at a Pokemon Word. At a Pokemon what?
At Pokemon Center. There we go.
Pokemon Center to gather their thoughts. Polly took one of Tana's roses and put it into her hair. Should we settle down for the night, Danny? You kidding me? What take on to get to Ecrutic City? We will get there before it even gets dark. Seriously, Danny is so energetic.
Yeah, like Danny is. That's pretty much Danny's character. He is like, I gotta say, he's like high on soda and sugar like 24/7. He's like, come on, next gym, let's go. We gotta move it. Come on, find some Pokemon. Let's battle. And Polly's like, calm down.
Can you imagine 20 years later, and then Danny was like looking back, and he's like, oh god.
Oh god, what have I done with my life?
What have I done?
All right, and now we start the next chapter.
This is better than the one that we know. Dude, look.
Boop.
I sent you something. What have I done?
You sent me something on the Discord. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah. What have I done?
What have I done? Oh, is that Optimus?
Look at the way that he dropped his sword. It's like, oh, what have I done?
He dropped his sword. Poor Optimus Prime. Walking the gym is definitely not going to be regular. Okay, Carrie, you can continue.
Okay. Polly was tired and then let her ride on his bike for the time being. Tell me how close we are to the city again, she remarked. I'm telling you, it's not far. We just have to go through this park to get to it. So how close is the park? It's right there. Danny pointed to an area with benches, trees, and tall grass. The park was full of trainers searching for Pokemon in grass. This is a perfect place to look for bug and grass-type Pokemon. Danny ran into the taller grass without her sister. Hey, Danny, get back here! The young trainer anticipated a good capture and didn't hesitate to take a closer look. A small ways from him was a young girl with light green hair wearing a long yellowish robe with pictures of flowers on it. She seemed to be looking at the same thing that he was. Moved his hand through the grass and felt a painful bite on his finger. Ah! He put it up to see a seed Pokemon flew off. Sunkern. It lives by drinking only dewdrops from under leaves of plants. It said that it's nothing else. Nothing else. It was trying to eat my hand. I was showed what seed this seed is. Who's the boss?
Okay, let's see. Stop!
Oh, it's a very it's a very adorable one.
Oh, you just looked up Sunkern?
Yeah.
I gotta be honest, I think I like Sunkern more than its evolution. I think Sunkern's cuter than Sunflora. Gotta be honest. Let's see.
Yeah, it looks a little bit too stereotypical, doesn't it? It's like he turned into a sunflower and you're like, ugh.
Stop.
Yeah, literally in the Kanto version, we just call it a sunflower.
Wow. Stop, the girl shouted. I've been looking for that Pokemon. Too late. It bit me first. Okay, that's kind of funny. I like that. It's like, hey, it bit me first. It has chosen me to capture it. I'll catch it before you. I choose Jungla. She was pitting her vine-covered Pokemon against the seed. Tangela. It tangles any moving thing with its vines. Their subtle shaking is ticklish if you get ensnared. Get that Pokemon, Furret! Finders keepers, says Trainer Scyther. Jungla, keep it from leaving. Get that Pokemon, Furret. Jungla, keep it from leaving. Bind it. Jungla wrapped its vines around Sunkern and held it tight. Good job. Now I'll catch it. Furret, stop the Pokeball. Roll out. Furret rammed the Pokeball away from its target. Stop bugging me. I saw that Sunkern first. Furret, use Fire Punch on that Tangela. Or is it Tangela? Whatever. I'm calling it Tangela. Furret set its paw on fire and Jungla away from Sunkern. Good. Now do the same to Sunkern. Jungla, wrap Furret. Jungla bound Furret and lifted it into the air. Now I'll catch it for sure. Danny took his own empty Pokeball and threw it. The balls hit each other in midair, but Danny's landed right on Sunkern's head. The capture ball sucked the small seedling in and trapped it inside. Then it vanished in a bowl of light. Oh yes, I got my 8th Pokemon! The girl grabbed him by the neck and pushed him back and forth. How could you do this to me, you little runt? Calm down!
How could you do this to me?
Calm down. I've been looking for a Sunkern for hours, and you just come along and catch one! Yeah? She saw that he didn't understand her situation and shook him again. Polly sighed at the sight of her brother in mischief again. Okay, what did you do this time? I just caught a Sunkern. Do you know this little creep? The girl asked. Yes, unfortunately, he's my little brother, Danny. Why are you two here anyway? We're on our way to Ecruteak City, Polly answered. Oh, good. Your brother and I can settle the score there. Meet me at the Ecruteak Dance Theater. Come if you're not a big chicken. She dropped Danny and went on her way. Can't you ever stay out of trouble? Polly asked, helping him off the ground. She's the one who started it all. This wouldn't have happened if you had stayed with me. Uh-huh, sure, right. I didn't include how Danny said it, but I just knew how he said it.
Yeah, younger sibling, younger sibling.
Well, it wouldn't have. I say we should just leave this place right now and go to Ecritique City. Fine by me. Polly was beginning to wish Talon had stayed to help her control Danny. Threaten him with a sword, Talon!
No,
it,
sorry. Borrow me. Can I borrow your sword for a moment? Now listen here, you little brat.
it had become clear to her that he was hyperactive. Maybe she was just around him too much and needed a break from his driving forward nature. Okay, Carrie, your turn.
Yeah. She wanted to stay still for just a little while and take in the scenery, but while he always wants to move on to the next phase. We are here. They arrive at the city, which compared to the other places, they didn't really deserve the name city. They decided to go to the gym first to get more experience, but once they got there, the door was locked. There was a sign saying, "This place does not open until 7 in the evening." Great, now I have to battle. Just great, now I have to battle that girl. You really think she can beat you? I know. Let's go find out. The city was very empty and no one was around to ask for directions, so they went to the Pokemon Center and asked Nurse Joy. You must be new here if you don't know where the famous that you know where the Equitic Dance Theater that's right behind this Pokemon Center.
There we go.
It's right behind where this is right behind this Pokemon Center. Oh, thank you. Polly said, holding to her brother's arm, preventing him from running off alone. Good job.
Good job. Good job, older sister.
The theater was small, but it was full of people watching 6 girls dancing on stages. My, it's beautiful. Yeah, but look who's on the stage. He pointed the youngest dancer. He was the girl they met in the park. Wait until I beat her. Well, you better wait until she's done performing. Oh, I will. I will show her my performance. Polly brought out her supplies and began drawing the dancers, but Danny sat down and yawned. At the end of the dance, the girl and Danny looked at each other and smirked at one another. Once the audience had left, Danny confronted her. You said you want to battle me, so here I am. Oh, I will beat you. Oh, wait, right there. One of the older dancers remarked, if you want to fight Susan, then you have to beat all of us. Oh, good. I will get lots of experience. Is this the one family or, I don't know, group of girls that appear with a bunch of Eevees?
Yes. This is actually the same the Kimono Girls, I think they're actually called in the game. They're the Kimono Girls, and they all have Eevee forms that you have to defeat. They actually gave them in the original game. They were that was pretty much the end of it. They were just in the dance theater, and you had to fight them, and that was it. But in Heart Gold and Soul Silver, they actually gave them a bit more lore, and they were actually kind of the keepers of Lugia, or was it Ho-Oh? Gotta be honest, I only played Soul Silver, so I only know about Lugia. But yeah, they were kind of more important to the story in that game. But that's who Danny's fighting right now.
Even the anime characters cannot resist the charm of Eevee and its evolution.
Okay. To answer Trainer Scyther's question real quick. There were about, and I'm estimating here. Hold on, let me just grab this real quick so I can see. Okay, so there were about, I'd estimate to be, actually, I don't even need to estimate. I can tell you right now. There were 31 chapters originally, and I quit when I was about, I don't know, 15, 16, some teenage age. I don't know. And I just lost interest in the story. And then I started reading with Carrie. And I kind of liked the characters. So I started writing it again. And now the story is planning to conclude at about we're about chapter 40 chapters. So yeah, quite a few chapters. But yeah, the last one I made when I was a teenager was 31. Okay. So Carrie, you can continue now.
By the way, can you hold up your cat like this in the GIF?
Oh,
Meow, 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 meow.
yeah, I can hold up Moofy like that. I can hold up my cat like that. Yes, he would not complain much.
What a surprise, because I thought that some cats wouldn't like to be in hold up like that. Vaporeon, the bubble jack Pokemon, it prefers beautiful shells. With cells similar to water molecules, it could melt in water. Okay, let's go, Golden Bellsprout! Exit armor. Vaporeon completely disappeared from my sight. Bellsprout, use growth. Attack. The Bellsprout grew larger and Vaporeon rumbled at an incredible speed, but it hurt itself in an attempt and became visible. Razor Leaf. Bellsprout threw Razor Leaves at the water type, giving it a harsh wounds. I give it. I will go next, declared the next dancer. I will show you then the Kimono Girls. There we go.
There we go. That's their actual name. That's their official name, Kimono Girls.
Go, Flareon. They must adore Eevees. Its fluff, it fluffs so its fur cool down its body temperature, which can reach to 1,650 degrees.
Jeez, that's hot.
That's hot. That's hot. That's hot.
Oh, and real quick, when Danny went to the, I'm just telling Trainer Scyther this. When Danny went to the Bellsprout Tower, he actually was given a golden Bellsprout as a gift for clearing out the ghost, and ghost Pokemon there. And yeah, there's no golden Bellsprout in any of the games. I just thought it would be interesting, so I made it. Also, it's kind of inspired from the golden Bellsprout statue in the tower. Anyway, I'll continue the story now. Bellsprout, come back here. Go, Wooper! Flareon, Fire Spin! Wooper, put up your safeguard! A burning twister wrapped itself around Wooper, but the small Pokemon concealed itself in a clear protective bubble. Now it's time to attack Wooper! Water gun! Wooper blew out a big squirt of water at Flareon. Flareon, sand attack! Flareon kicked up a pile of dirt into Wooper's eyes, and it jumped around in agony. Can you draw the cast, Lafala? Okay, you know what? I think... let's see. Should I attempt to show my characters again, Carrie? Should we do the webcam thing again? Let's hope this works. Because last time I did this ended out in disaster. But I'm going to give it a shot. I actually have drawn several of the characters. Actually, all the characters have been introduced now for the most part. So hold on, I'm gonna get my pictures. See if I can. I got a webcam connected. I'm gonna try to show you character art real quick. No, it's not phenomenal because I drew it years ago, and I'm much better at drawing now. Thank God. But yeah, let me go grab those real quick, which is right across my room. Got it in my portfolio here. Grabbing character art. Wait, is this it? Hold on. Is this actually the one? I don't think this is it. I think I need a different one. This is mostly video game character art. Donkey Kong Country, Banjo-Kazooie. There's a lot of Donkey Kong Country in here. Hold on. Let me go get the portfolio. I think it's in my closet. Where'd you go? Where'd it go? Oh dear. This is problematic. a shame. Okay, I think I know one more place it could be, and then I'm gonna have to give up on it for now. Oh, I found it. Okay. Sorry about that. It's under my bed. Okay, let's see what we got here. I actually do plan on redrawing like all the characters at some point, but for now I'll show you the old art that I drew back when I was writing this story. Alright, let's see, where did I put that in? It's all in here. Just gotta find the section I put it in. That's art class. That's from an art class I hated. That's a Zelda manga that I printed out. That was a weird time in my life. Here's some old...
Wait, let me see that. Let me see that. Let me see that.
Here's
Let
some
me
old
see that.
creative writing class stuff. Ah, here we go. Pokemon fan fiction art. Here we go. I just grab all this stuff at once. All right. There we go. Now just give me a moment. I got to get this webcam set up properly. All right. Let's go into OBS. And we're just going to go into... I'm going to hide window capture for a moment. We're going to go with capture device, and I'm going to switch this over to webcam. I'm going to do the same for the vertical stream for anyone who's watching the vertical stream so they can see it as well. Hold on, let me just hide hide the Windows capture for now. Lock that. Dang it, hold on. Where's my video capture device? Ah, there it is. Okay, cool. So there we go. Now both streams should be able to see my webcam now. Okay, so I'll just show you the keyboard for a second. All right, and now let me just share this with Carrie so she can also see this stuff. I actually meant to do this, but it was kind of a disaster, so hopefully this works this time. Okay, Carrie, let me just change it over to my camera here. Carrie, can you see my camera at all?
Oh, sorry, I got distracted again. What? Okay, camera, stop loading so long.
Well, worst comes to worst, I'll just have to show it off to Trainer Scyther, and just Trainer Scyther for now. Hold on, Carrie. I'm gonna stop streaming my screen. Maybe that'll fix the camera. Yeah, it really doesn't want to share it with you, Carrie. I don't know why. That's annoying.
You
hey, Carrie.
or you can
watch it on the stream. That would be a way for you to see it.
Okay, I can do it.
Okay. I'm going to go back to sharing the document, though, so we can go back to reading after this. There you go. And I'll stop sharing my camera. Okay, here we go. Cool. All right, so I'm going to share my art now. Okay, we're just going to go through these in no specific order real quick. Okay, so this was an attempt at a Pokemon comic. It's actually a kind of a comic version of my story. The original story starts with basically Dan in his hometown of Light River City, which I guess I crammed into Kanto. But you know what? Considering the Pokemon anime crammed in like 30 cities that never existed in Kanto, I don't think you can blame me for that one. But yeah, let's see if I can show this properly. Hard to do with shadows and everything, but there we go. So yeah, Dan's going fishing with his dad. His day before becoming a Pokemon trainer. And then, yeah, they're fishing. And there they are with terrible proportions, but it is what it is.
You give it a try. You give it a try to make comics as a teenager. That's definitely a good try.
But yeah, this is but yeah, they're just having a little fishing time, and that's pretty much the end of the comic. I never continued it. Got one page in, and it was pretty much done. So yeah, we'll move on
I
to the
think
next
because
page
we're
now.
too tired to do so.
Actually, I'm gonna save this page for later. Uh, yeah, I'll save this. I'll put this page at the other end. Okay, where is Dan, Polly, and Talon from? Dan. Okay, so just to make sure that doesn't get confusing, Dan and Danny are actually two different characters. Dan is the first main character of the story. Danny is his son. Danny's full name is actually Daniel Jr., by the way. But everyone just calls him Danny because it sounds better. So yeah, once again, Dan and Danny are two separate characters. And one's the father, one's the son. And here we have Dan with his full team. Let's see here. Yeah, so we got Dan, which I notoriously pressed the pencil too hard down on all my drawings. This is why I became a digital artist only, because I kind of destroyed all my paper. I just had no control. But yeah, this is Dan, kind of has a Pokemon League shirt. Oh gosh, a hip hack. Back when I was into hip hacks. Ugh. Let's all forget that happened. So yeah, then he's got his Jolteon Thunderjet. He's got his Gengar Tricker. His Golem Rocky here. His Articuno Icewing. I don't actually name most of my legendary Pokemon, but that was an exception. Then he's got his Seadra Tsunami. And yeah, his Dragonite Legend. Okay, so that's Dan and his whole team. So this is the first main character of the story. I'll just like glance through these real quick. Oh yeah. To answer your question, Trainer Scyther, I'll just assume I'm just assuming you're asking about Danny. Danny and Polly I just had them come from New Barktown. Dan actually comes from Light River City, which was an original city I created, but Dan got married and he moved to New Barktown where he started his family. So that's where Danny and Polly are from. Talon is from, I don't know, the middle of nowhere, because he kind of lived in the wilderness with his family. Probably a cabin out there somewhere or something. Anyway, this is like Rocket Knight art. Don't ask. This is like Digimon concept art. Let's throw that out. This is like, I guess I was drawing different Pokeballs. Yeah, these are just drawing out different Pokeballs, I guess. Oh, there's more on the other side.
Oh, they have really big eyes.
Let's see. Sonic art, Zelda art, Phantasy Star Online art. I actually did a Phantasy Star Online fanfic at one point. Oh, this is my mag from Phantasy Star Online. I was really into that game at one point. Talon just existed, basically, exactly. Here's Sonic Advance 2 art. Amy's kind of pissed because they kept her off the roster. Actually, I think you could play as Amy, but it's like a secret character. But like, yeah, she's like, you replaced me with a flying rabbit. This is, I guess, just random Pokemon art. I just felt like randomly drawing Pokemon that day. We're gonna get back to the Pokemon story art, I assure you. Anyway, some more random Pokemon art. These are concepts for Digimon. Okay, that's just like Gatomon with an eye patch, but okay. That's like a rock monster cat. There's like a wrecking ball guy and this weird Digimon concepts, but Digimon's weird, so it fits, I guess. This is the Digimon fanfic I never made. I might have gotten one chapter in, and then I just stopped making it because I didn't really have the passion for it that I do with my Pokemon story. So it's just random Digimon characters. More Phantasy Star Online art. Okay, here we go. Now this is kind of spoilers for Pokemon they're going to get, but it's fine, I guess. Okay, so we got Polly Dragonson. So yeah, here's Polly. I wanted to give her like a long ponytail that's kind of ends in like the shape of a paintbrush because she's an artist. And yeah, she's got her
Can I
Pokemon
take,
trusty,
can I take a look? Can I take a look
trusty Pokemon.
again? Can I
She
take a
has
look
a
again?
hold on. She has a Magmar? I completely forgot about that. That's news to me that she had a Magmar. But yeah, so that's Polly right there. Uh, so yeah, that's her team. Uh, okay. Then we got Danny over here. This is yeah, okay. So it's like this is basically he did this himself. He's like, I'm not Daniel Jr. Screw that name. I'm Danny Dragonson. Check me out. With your kind of odd head, but whatever. Um, I think I have. That's actually modeled after a fleece jacket I owned, which I think I still have it. So that's kind of funny. Um, Aw, that's cute. I like that. He's got his mischievous deceiver, kind of like up against him. You drew Arceus. That's cool. That's cool. Um, so yeah, that's very very cute. Deceiver, kind of getting affectionate with Danny. Then you've got Quagsire over there. I've never nicknamed my Quagsire, by the way. I could never find a nickname that fit my Quagsire. It drove me crazy. I eventually just decided to keep calling it Quagsire. This is Danny's Red Knight, Caesar, Red Knight. Okay, so I've been meaning to get this. I'm assuming you're like a Scyther fan. I mean, obviously your name is Trainer Scyther. You've got to love Scyther more than Caesar. I mean, right?
Mm.
There's no way, Trainer Scyther, there's no way you like Caesar more, because then your name would be Trainer Caesar. Of course. I gotta be right on this. But yeah, this is Danny's Caesar Red Knight. This is Danny's Kingdra Monsoon, which is kind of named in a similar way to Dan's Seadra, which is named Tsunami. Then this is this is all spoilers, but whatever. I just want to show you guys the art. It's fine. So this is Danny's Dragonite Legend 2. Legend the Second. Legend the Second. This is
Wait,
Danny's.
how did he? What?
Oh, you were going to say something, Carrie?
No, I was like, man, that's getting kind of boring because he also get another Dragonite. I thought that he's going to get Lugia or something. If Lugia is a dragon.
But yeah, we got his Tyranitar Eclipse as a Scyther. Me and Caesar are equal. Okay, cool. That's good to hear, because I wanted to tell you right now, Caesar is my favorite Pokemon of all time. Like, hands down, Caesar is my favorite Pokemon of all time. I love Caesar. I was so happy when they added Caesar as a playable Pokemon in Pokken. And here's Lugia. Lugia has a connection to Danny. We'll get to that later in the story. But that's Danny. I just spoiled his whole team. Sorry about that. But you already know he has Wooper. He has a Mischievous. He already has his Mischievous. Everything else comes later. This is the first art of the new Pokemon Quest, the next generation. This is the first art I drew of these characters. So we got Lugia. I just drew a Lugia. We got Polly over here. Not as proud of this Polly and Danny picture. It's much smaller, less detail. Not really that proud of it. But she's got her Smeargle here, kind of holding his tail as a paintbrush. Who's Carrie? Carrie is right here. Oh, hold on. Let me just make her animate real quick. Carrie is my YouTube partner. She is in here in the stream with us. There she is. And I can make her do all kinds of emojis or whatever, animations, whatever you want to call them. Yeah, pretty much anything I can do. She can jump, though. I can't jump. What's that, Shift J? Yeah, she can jump. I can't jump. I can't do that. Only she can jump. But yeah, Carrie's the one who reads every other page, pretty much. Anyway, back to the art. So yeah, let's see. We got, there's Talon here wearing a green jumpsuit. Okay, I guess that's his, that's like a gi or something? It's like a traditional, whatever, I don't know. But yeah, he's wearing it. He's got his sword on his back. There's Danny, who seems to be pretty proud of whatever he's got in his Pokeball, kind of showing it off to Talon. There's Quagsire crossing his arms, all sassy. Look at that, sassy Quagsire. And this is a character we just introduced, Susan, with her green hair, and that's her kimono. And she's, hold on, the page got bent. Excuse me for a second. And as you can see, she's watering her Jungala, her Tangela. Or Tangela named Jungala. But yeah, there's that. Picture of Amy Rose as a human. Okay. Picture of... Okay, this is just... Okay. This is just goofy. I gotta share this with you guys. Okay, we got Sora in the Matrix with a damn Agent Heartless. This is goofy.
Nice.
But get a load of this. When you flip the page, I just drew like a whole bunch of damn Zelda characters. I mean, not Nintendo characters. As they were Matrix characters. Looking good, Link. It's like jumping off a wall of code for some reason. I just printed the wall of code and drew on it, I guess. You know, okay, here's something funny. This is foreshadowing. This was drawn way before Smash Brothers brought these characters together. But look, we got Sonic, we got Nintendo characters, we got Sora. Foreshadowing. I could see the future. I knew they were coming. I knew they were going to be in, you know, they're, oh, hey, look at this. I actually drew the characters again. This is, okay, so this is, wait, this is like the same picture. Oh, wait, no, it's not the same picture. They're just posed in a similar way. Okay, so yeah, we got Danny kind of hanging out with Talon and Quagsire, who's like kind of patting Danny's leg. Then we got a Cleffa. Random Cleffa. I don't know where this Cleffa came from. I might have had plans for a Cleffa at some point in the story, but I don't think I did anything with that. We got Polly over here. Once again, she's always grabbing her damn Smeargle's tail. Poor Smeargle. Then we have Susan over here, petting Weepinbell. Or Pokemon Weepinbell. This is a character that hasn't been introduced yet, so I'm not really going to get into him. He comes in way later in the story. Here's another picture of Dan. So Danny's dad, when he was younger. So yeah, there's Dan. It's okay. Could be worse. There's his faithful Dratini, legend. So yeah, another picture of Dan. And we've got even more. This is the last picture, by the way. What I'm going to show you is the last picture I'm going to show you. Okay, and then we'll get back to reading the story. Okay, so we've got... This is Dan as an adult. Basically, I guess he looks like an adult. I don't know. This is his wife, Cassie. And they're... Oh, gosh! That is a hideous baby. Oh, my gosh!
Can I take a look?
That is a... Whoa. That is a fucking... It's... Oh, gosh. What happened to the baby? I think it's stillborn. Anyway.
I think that you didn't know how to draw it yet, so that's why it looks kind of messed up. It's okay.
That's Cassie. I think I drew her like... I didn't draw her in the... I didn't get the positioning right, so she was like levitating. So I had to put her on a box. This is before I knew how to like kind of, you know, draw out the poses of characters in advance. So it kind of messed up Cassie. And here's Talon over here. Once again, the Cleffa. Gotta be honest, don't remember the Cleffa at all. I'm gonna be really interested if the Cleffa shows up in the story now, because I don't remember this Cleffa in any way. And this is Thunderjet, which is Danny's faithful Jolteon. I mean, not Danny. Dan's faithful Jolteon, which basically started sleeping. He became lazy. Dan kind of retired as a Pokemon trainer, and his Jolteon just kind of became a pet, more of a pet. So he's kind of sleeping all the time. Nickname from his slumber pet. Okay, these are the last two. So this is more of Susan. In her kimono. This is her, once again, Jungula, her Tangela. It's making a heart with its vine, so I think that's kind of cute. Speaking of hearts, let's make our characters have hearts. Hearts! Okay. And, okay, the last character I'm going to show you. This is Eric. He's basically an evil trainer who wants to join Team Rocket. And that's his, yeah, he's got a bag full of stolen Pokemon. And he's got his Houndoom and his Quillfish. Okay. So that's pretty much all the character art. For the most part, that's good enough. All right. So I'm going to close down this camera now. Let's just shut this camera down. Let's get the document back up so we can keep reading. Okay. Shut that down. Get the window. Where's the window? There we go. Window's back up. Is that a source clone? Hide the source clone. There we go. Okay, now get it back up on the regular one. Window capture. Okay, everything's back to normal. Cool. Also, I just realized the Pokemon music stopped. Let's get that back up and going again. Continue playing. Yes. There we go. We got our Pokemon music back. Woo! Okay. Carrie, who is reading? It took forever to do that.
Why do you delete your stuff?
Carrie, who is reading? Was it you or me?
I think that I finished reading. It was your turn.
Okay. Okay, I will continue reading then. Scyther has a Lapras wife. Okay. Sure. Why not? Sure. Why not? Why can't Scyther have a Lapras wife? Anyway. It must be pain. Let's see. Where did I leave off here? Safeguard. Okay, yeah. Now it's time to attack Wooper Water Gun. Wooper blew out a big squirt of water at Flareon. Flareon sand attack. Flareon kicked a pile of dirt into Wooper's eyes, and it jumped around in agony. It must be a pain not to have arms to rub your eyes with, Polly thought. Flareon, quick attack! Flareon's head knocked Wooper into the air, and it fell to the floor. It was still in pain from the dust in its eyes. Wooper, aim a water gun above your head! Wooper shot water above itself, and it fell onto its face, cleaning it out. Flareon headbutt, Wooper! Let's see how that Flareon likes having stuff in its eyes! Mud slap it! Wooper moistened some dust on the ground with a water attack, and then kicked the mud into Flareon's face. Finish it off with a good old dig water gun! Wooper's water was enough to make Flareon give in. Dig water gun. I feel like I was going for some... I'm just going to change that to water gun. I feel like I was going for some cool combo, but I didn't end up writing a cool combo. So I'll just have him use water gun. It's fine. Was enough to make Flareon give in. Susan, are you sure you want to challenge this kid? He's tough. The kimono girl questioned, taking away her Flareon. I'll beat you for sure, the third kimono girl told Danny as she took her place. Find a weakness in this Pokemon. I dare you. Go, Umbreon. Never seen this one before. Umbreon, the moonlight Pokemon. When darkness falls, the rings on its body begin to glow, striking fear in the hearts of everyone nearby. I have no fear of it. I select you, Croconaw. I don't know why I used the word select, but okay. Let's...
I have no fear of... I don't fear anything.
Yeah, I fear nothing.
But that thing scares me.
Let's start then, Umbreon. Feint attack. Croconaw, try A. Danny was confused. The Umbreon became invisible. Where did it go to? Attack now! Umbreon flashed by Croconaw, leaving the Gator injured. You can't see that attack coming to dodge it in time. Croconaw, be on your guard! Umbreon, do another feint attack! Umbreon hurt Croconaw again, without being detected. This is too easy. You can't beat what you can't see. I swear to God, if this was other fanfics, the Flareon versus Whooper battle at the end, they'd be enemies. They would be enemies to lovers.
Yeah, by modern standards, it probably will be.
Yeah, but no, we're not doing that. We're doing fan attack. She's right. We can't beat what we can't see, so we have to see it. Oh, duh. Danny, you say the silliest thing sometimes. Crocodile! Icy, win the room! Crocodile blew in a cold wind everywhere, and it was so strong you could see dust coming up. Danny knew this, and he could see that something was blocking the wind's path. Crocodile, it's right there! See it blocking the dust! Put mud on it! Crocodile slapped a pile of mud on the transparent creature, and its shape could be made out. Umbreon, feint attack! This battle is ours! Fury Cutter! Crocodile stuck the muddy figure with its claws, making it visible to everyone. That's all I can do. Return, Umbreon. Anyone else want to try? Danny bragged. I don't think that's bragging, though, because it isn't bragging like, haha, I am super powerful or whatever. That's kind of like more of a challenge.
Who else? Who's next?
That's more of a challenge than a brag. If it's a brag, it's like, I am so powerful.
You can take it into challenge.
There we go. That makes more sense. We said you'd have to beat all of us, and we meant it. Declared yet another kimono.
I say it.
Oh, it's your turn.
I think I'm saying it.
Yeah, your turn.
Yeah. We said you have to beat all of us, and we meant it. Declared yet another kimono girl. Beat him, Jolteon. Pokemon keep getting weaker after every battle. That may be true, but Geodude hasn't even tried yet. Okay, double team. Jolteon circles Geodude so swiftly that it appears there are more than one of him. Show it magnitude. Geodude slapped his hands against the floor, and a wave of earth blazed across the ground with such force that the Jolteon went back into one Jolteon. Good punch! The bolder Pokemon gave Jolteon a strong uppercut and flipped it onto his back. The fallen Pokemon lifted a white flag into the air. But you give in so easily, Jolteon! Return! Well
It
done,
actually lifted
Jolteon.
a white flag into the air? That's funny.
Oh. I think that little guy probably just waved it just because it's like this guy has an elemental advantage. Oh,
I'm screwed.
No way.
I'm screwed.
Good job. Good job, Judah. You show that, Jolteon. Who's next? That would be me. Danny's next challenger stepped forward. I'm the best here, so watch out. I choose you, Espeon. What? The sun Pokemon, by reading air currents, it can predict things such as weather or this foe's next move. Seriously, how many different evolutions we are going to get though? Because we get pretty much get everything except dragons and poison.
Where's my Dragon Eevee form? I demand it now, Pokemon Company.
And also metal. Where is it?
Yeah.
Quick attack that head. Mischievous did not like being called a head and stopped pulling on the kimono girl's hair. Oh, stop it, that hurts. Hey, stop that, get back into battle. Girl. Danny ordered. Mischievous hopped at the girl and floated into his place. Now you fight. Espeon jumped through Mischievous' transparent body and slid into the wall. Mischievous tapped it and it took away its knowledge of that attack. Espeon, psychic! Mischievous tossed around like a balloon that had a hole in it. Okay, time to use. Time for Shadow Ball. I still remember that one with Mewtwo tossing a thing at Umbreon in your other fanfic. That was funny. It was like, oh, here he actually eats it. Listen to you. That was a good one. That was a good one.
Yeah.
then Pop's leaf popped it went right on top of the of Espion, and then popped, leaving the 4-leg Pokemon topple over itself. Try to get up. Oh, stop it! Stop it, mischievous side beam! Flashing rays coming out from mischievous forehead and push the EV evolution further down. I give in. You were too strong. And there's no Espion. Susan took out 4 Pokeballs and leered at Danny. I shall defend the Gimino Retribution. Yeah, whatever. Now we can hurry. I have a gym to go to. Then he remarked, not really caring about her statement. I thought that Polly is going to give him a lesson or something, because this is really a little brat or something.
That would have been a good time. I feel like Polly would have been like, Danny, don't be so rude or something.
I mean that you can add in you can add in the next chapter or something if you want to. Your first opponent is Jungler. Go. All right, Farrah, it's time for some payback. Use Stun Spore. Farrah, roll around it. Tangler shook off a strong powder to paralyze Farrah, but the long-bodied Pokemon merely rolled away and dodged it. I think like he has a different problem than Dan, because his Pokemon don't listen to him fully yet. That is something he needs to work on.
Yeah.
Jungler keep it still with Razor with Wrap and Stunbolt it. Jungler's fangs pursue the rolling ferret.
Okay. Ferret, knock them away with Fire Punch! Ferret's paws started blazing in flames, and they singed the vines. Now, Fire Punch! The fire attack was more than Jungler could take, and it fell. I'm only getting started. Now try out my ground types. I choose Dig Dug! Nice reference to an old arcade game. Could you tell me more about Carrie? I mean, Carrie could tell you about herself if she wanted. She's an owl, so that's one thing, right, Carrie?
Yeah, that's one thing, right? As of recently, I sleep in pretty late, so I'm kind of a night owl or knocked owl by Pokemon standards.
You have been staying up later than you used to. I noticed.
Please don't read fanfics late in the night, otherwise you won't be able to sleep. I tried it once.
Let's see. I can tell you how we first met. I actually told this to another friend the other day. Anyway, so yeah. I was.
Yeah, you can do it.
But basically, I was making I don't know if you heard about Ape Escape Million Monkeys. It's like a Ape Escape game that never came out anywhere outside of Japan and China. And so yeah, I love that game. So I basically made a guide for people. I really tried to help people understand the menus, explaining how to create weapons and stuff. Really tried my best. The one problem I had was that there was, and this is before like Google Translate, where you could just point your phone at something and translate it. So like, basically, I needed a translation for all the cutscenes because I had no idea what was going on in them. Well, I could guess, but like I really wanted like dialogue. And Carrie, and well, you can explain this part, Carrie.
Well, because I actually speak the language that it was translated into, which is being Chinese, so I managed to translate it into English and put it on there. At that time there are YouTube annotations, so you have to turn on annotations so you can look at the translation. And this guy decided to review 8 Escape, and he credited my videos, and I was super flattered, and I found him on DA, and we become quick friends, and we play 8 Escape together. Yeah, you
just outright voice called me one day, and I was surprised about that. I was like, hold on, let me make my character shocked. I was like, what? She's voice calling me! She's voice calling me! Oh gosh, what do I do? Oh wait! And then we just started talking.
And we got day to day. That was before I find a job, or maybe I got got a bit more wasted or something, and then now I'm here.
Carrie,
Yeah.
do you remember? We used to live stream like almost every day. Or not live stream.
Yeah, we do.
No, we were live streaming. We were like live streaming like Million
Yeah,
Monkeys,
we were
like
calling
a lot.
we were calling every day like that. Yes,
We were-
that's pretty intense.
But it's like
then
it's,
I think that
now we got it down to like kind of 2 or 3 days a week instead, which I think is probably better, honestly.
Man, early 20s or early 20s or something sure makes you feel like you are invincible, but right now you're like, why did I do that to myself?
Yeah. Right now, Carrie and I are actually doing a Let's Play of Cassette Beast. Not sure if you heard that game. It's kind of an awesome Pokemon-like game. But yeah.
And also it's 2.5D, and also it has awesome music, and you can fuse.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Hold on, let me just there we go. No, don't go. No, go. Actually, go to the website. Okay. Yeah, that's actually on a different channel. So if you ever wanted to check that out, boop-a-doop. If you ever want to check out our live stream of Cassette Beasts, that's on that channel. Okay. Anyway, you know a little bit more about Carrie. So let's get back to the story.
And also, I think that I have currently removed my 8 Escape Million Monkeys translation videos because I decided to redo some of the translations myself.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know when I'm going to upload them, but I definitely am going to replace my 8 Escape Million Monkeys fanfic chapters with them to put it in text so that people can read it. Because we know Sony hates 8 Escape.
Anyway, I just put the link. I just put the link to the Strategy Guides channel on the vertical stream as well, if anyone wants to check that out. Okay, I'm gonna start reading the story.
Also, this guy was actually very, very upset when he found out that you actually have to make your own weapons, not winning battles. But that was the joy of it because
that's right. I accidentally figured that out, like, because like I was like combining cards, and like or chips or whatever, and I was like, what does this do? And it's like all of a sudden it's like, here, have like dual pistols or a seeking or like a missile launcher, and I'm like, what the? I can make weapons! Whoa! So yeah, that was cool.
And then another surprise is that you make weapons and you make mods, so you don't only get weapons, you also get different elements. If you put 3 of them things together, it will become stronger.
Yeah.
Yeah. And let's just say that we are like rip and tear it away.
Okay.
The plot first was so fun.
Yeah. All right, let's get back to the story now. Let's see. Let's getting started. Ground types. I choose Dig Dug. Let's see. Sandshrew. It dislikes water and lives in deep burrows in arid areas. It can roll infinitely. It can roll itself instantly into a ball. Return Furret. And now I'll use Furret dodged the beam once again and looked at its opponent. You foolish Pokemon! Won't you ever come back when I tell you to? Dig Dug. Fury swipes. Sandshrew slashed at Furret with its claws and damaged it a number of times. Furret, return right now! Furret was so busy trying to escape the attack that it didn't get a chance to struggle. Okay, Croconaw, go wash it out! Dig Dug, use your rage! Just great. Now if Croconaw attacks, it will only give Sandshrew more power to attack back. Croconaw, slow it down with Scary Face! Dig Dug backed down when it saw the fearsome Gator's face. Now try to end this now and keep it from getting power. Maximum water gun! The high-pressured water stream pushed the mole right off the stage. This isn't fair, Susan argued. Why? Because you're losing? Danny remarked. You remind me of a certain... Oh, gosh. Okay. I gotta tell you this, Trainer Scyther. The one thing that'll make me cringe most whenever I read my Pokemon story is references to stuff not in the Pokemon world. So if stuff like is like, I know this sports team, this politician, this movie, and I'm like, please stop making references to things. You're only allowed to reference
Sorry,
Nintendo.
if anyone has heard what my family were talking about, we were talking about pizzas we're having for lunch.
Nice. But yeah, but yeah, anytime there's like a reference to something like that, I just cringe. Anyway. I'm not even going to talk about politics. Whatever.
No, please don't talk about politics because it is already as messy as it is, especially in 2024. Oh, I feel bad for you guys.
Yeah. Return Dig Dug. I choose Leafy.
Oh yeah, we were also talking about mushrooms and stuff for pizza. I shouldn't be talking about pizza because you are almost going to bed.
I had pizza earlier today, actually. Susan chose a Pokemon that resembled a Chikorita, but was bigger and had leaves around its neck. Bayleaf, the evolved form
Actually, Dad, I can go get some pizza later. Oh, well, actually, I can get some mushrooms later when I go down.
Yeah. Bayleaf, the evolved form of Chikorita. A spicy aroma emanates around its neck. The aroma acts as a stimulant to restore health. Enough croaking off.
Why is it called Bayleaf? Sorry, I interrupted again. Why is it called Bayleaf?
What time is it at your country? Well,
what do you...
it is... So it is like noon for you, right, Carrie?
Yeah, just 10 past 12.
Yeah, Carrie is basically on the other side of the world from me, so she's like opposite time of me. So yeah, it's just past midnight here in the Eastern time zone. Let's see.
Sorry, I was looking for the translation.
Yeah. I actually wanted to start this live stream earlier, but Carrie was asleep, so it's fine.
I apologize for that because I think that I slept in a little bit too hard and I was eating my breakfast. Oh yeah, actually we call those they are called bay leaf, but we in Kanto we call them laurel leaf.
Trainer Scyther. Wait, Trainer Scyther, are you in the same time zone as Carrie? Really? You got 12 p.m. there?
Yeah, it's 7 past 12.
Oh, dang. Trainer Scyther is in the same time zone as you, Carrie.
Nice. That's
cool.
nice. That's nice. Hello, dude.
Let's see. Enough, Crocodile. You can come back now. I need you for... Danny rethought his decision and remembered what Fur had been doing. Maybe I should choose someone else. I got it. Now go, Bellsprout! So it's grass versus grass. Well, I doubt that your little Bellsprout can beat my Grand Leafy. What country is Carrie in? Yeah, it's...
Let's not say that. Don't worry too much about it.
Yeah, it's Asian country. There we go. I said it. That's good enough, right? Let's see.
Yeah, that's good enough. That's good enough.
Okay, enough. This is grass versus grass. Well, I doubt that your little Bellsprout can beat my Grand Leafy. Show her, Bellsprout. Do your Razor Leaf! Bellsprout's golden leaves glittered through the air, spinning towards Leafy. Leafy, take those leaves out with Vine Whip! 2 vines stretched out of Leafy's neck and intercepted the leaves, but to do so, they were cut. But Leafy's vines always stop Razor Leaf attacks, Susan exclaimed, shocked. Not these Razor Leaves, sister! Danny remarked, seeing that he had the upper hand. Leafy, synthesis! Leafy put its damaged vines behind its neck, and they were healed. Bellsprout, that bay leaf is bigger, so I'd say it's time to grow. Tiny Sprout grew to a size that was even bigger than Danny was. Yes, I predicted Gigantamax. Now let's see if it takes this Razor Leaf attack and synthesize. Bellsprout hurled 2 huge double-edged leaves that cut Leafy on its side. Oh no! Danny thought that Susan was angry about her Pokemon losing, but... Wow. He just assumed that they lost. I guess okay. I'm just surprised that I was like, oh yeah, and Bayleaf fainted. I'm like, really? Because you didn't give that much of an indication of it. You were just like, Bayleaf lost. Okay. Jeez.
But I think that was because you were making Bellsprout just like, and then it just cuts leaf with leaf. It's like, oh,
Yeah. Okay.
like that.
Trainer Scyther says, if she's in an Asian country in the same time zone, my country's time zone is 12:09 p.m. and it's Malaysia. The only countries that are in Malaysia time zone is Mongolia, China, Russia, Singapore, or Western Australia. Okay, good to know. Let's see.
Yeah, this Asian country.
Woo! Bellsprout is bigger than sides. It's time to grow. Let's see if this takes Razor Leaf. Let's synthesis. Bellsprout hurled 2. Okay, anyway, the point is Bellsprout hurled 2 giant leaves at Bayleaf and it fainted. So that's all that happened there. Okay. Oh no! Danny thought that Susan was angry about her Pokemon losing, but he soon discovered he was wrong. Okay, Gary, your turn.
It's okay, Leafy. You did good. Return and rest now. She really cares about her Pokemon. I've never done anything like that. He thought to himself, and I thought I wasn't like Eric and Team Rocket. I'm going to give them as much encouragement as possible from now on. You have gotten down to my last Pokemon, Danny, but it's my best. Good. The more my Pokemon battle, the stronger they become. Then you should enjoy this. Go Spikehorn! Spikehorn was a big purple Pokemon with hard horns, spikes, and claws. Nidoking, the drill Pokemon, is stealthy and powerful. If it finds an enemy, it can snap the victim's spine quite easily.
Oh gosh,
Yeesh.
Pokedex. Gosh, Pokedex. Gosh.
Man, I imagine if he goes into a fighting ring or something, if when he fights someone, like, yeah, and then the other one is compromise because the other is a compromise because he has a serious spinal injury. Nidoking wins. Or maybe he got kicked out because he did something foul, but then he was like, wait, no, I didn't do that. That was just part of my physique. Oh dear. Jeez, Pokedex. Bellsprout raised a leaf. The sharp leaf attack did nothing to Nidoking's hard body and let it bounce right off it. Icons! Blitzer! Icon blasts Bellsprout with a Blitzer and throws it solid. I'll throw you to the Pokemon Center soon, Bellsprout. Go, Crocodile! It's a ground type, now wipe it out with Surf! Crocodile took a wave of water and drove it into Nidoking. You finish it. What? Danny's surprised Spikehorn survived the water attack. Now, on the board, Nidoking's horn broke out with electricity and zapped Crocodile into submission. Oh, you did a good job. It's weaker now, though. Return. Okay, I better go with. Oh, Ferret, what do you think that you were doing? Okay, Spikehorn, take out that little shrimp. Slap mud onto his face. Ferret picked up a pile of mud and slung it into Spikehorn's eyes. Hey, mud slinging will do you. Will get you nowhere. Oh yeah, it will. Serve attack. Ferret make a wave of water. Water come. Can they do that? Can ferrets do that?
Yep.
Can they do
Ferret?
what?
Hold on. I'm double checking. Ferret. According to the official Bulbapedia, or as official as Bulbapedia gets, learn set for Gen 2 Ferret, it is capable of learning Surf. So yes, it can.
Wait, it can? Oh, okay. Spikehorn was still standing and it looked madder than before. Yikes. Maybe you can try Hybrid Beam. He took a deep breath and the ball of golden light expanding in front of it. I think they got a typo. Expanded in front of it.
Expanded in. Okay, expanded. Fixed.
No way, I didn't think he could use that attack yet. Spikehorn, knock it out. Now off the way and hurry. Susan panics. Spikehorn brushed the small girl and reached out to grab it. A powerful red blast shot out of the bolt and stuck Spikehorn in the stomach. Both Pokemon looked too tired to continue. And Ferret fell into unconsciousness. Jeez, you did greater than I imagined, little guy, and you deserve a rest. Now it's time to finish this battle once and for all. As my last Pokemon, I choose Mischievous. The horn went into Mischievous, but it did nothing to hurt it. You have to try better than that to even touch her. Okay, Psybeam. Earthquake. Both Pokemon attack at the same time. The Psybeam topples Spikehorn and breaking Earth, slamming Mischievous. Wait, is a ghost weak to Earth attack?
Or ground attacks can work on ghost types. Now, Mischievous would eventually get the ability to levitate, which would make her it immune to ground attacks. But this is Generation 2, so abilities don't exist yet. Which is going to make it really weird when I just add them in a future story. But whatever, I was working with what I had back.
Wait, so, normally ghosts cannot attack, but ground can hit ghosts?
Ground can hit ghosts, yes. Anyway.
But neither of them were left standing.
Who won?
So who won?
Okay, it's over to me. Who won? Polly asked, unable to judge. I didn't see you touch the ground first, Danny informed. Me neither, Susan followed. I guess...
You got a typo, me neither.
Oh, yeah. There we go. I guess we'll just have to call it a tie, one of the kimono girls said. What? Oh no, now we'll never know who won, Danny and Susan exclaimed together. Jinx! That's an actual Pokemon. Come on, Polly, let's go to the Pokemon Center, Danny said, disappointed. Wait, I want to battle you and win, Susan called out as they walked away. It must be so great to be a Pokemon trainer. But you are one, the oldest kimono girl replied. I know, but I mean traveling and being able to find all different kinds of Pokemon. The other kimono girls looked at each other and nodded their heads. Susan, we have something to tell you. What is it? This is going to be hard to say, but Susan, you aren't related to us. Susan was shocked, and she had been with the kimono girls all her life. One night, 10 years ago, we were practicing in this dance theater. It was time to leave, and we all went outside, and there was a basket there. Inside was a baby. Susan could see what was coming and interrupted. It was me, right? Yes, and there was no note to tell us who you were or anything. We didn't want to see you put into any orphanage, so we adopted you as our little sister. Now, we all agree that your place may not be here, and now that you are a Pokemon trainer, you can go out on your own journey. Susan started crying and hugged her family. I'm gonna go, but I'll come back here someday. We know you will, and then your Pokemon will be stronger. I think I'm gonna say even stronger. I think that sounds better. Even stronger. Now you better hurry. Susan grabbed some last-minute necessities and waved farewell to the only home she ever knew. At the Pokemon Center, Danny was.
Do you think that they are going to get? Do you think that the kimono girls are going to become a larger group because now that we have even more evolutions?
Well, you know what? It helps that Susan. It helps I added Susan to the story. Now she can fulfill at least one more of those Eevee forms eventually.
Are you going to put it in future chapters or something, or maybe you're just going to be like,
It has to happen at some point. At the Pokemon Center, Danny was giving his Pokemon a pep talk. Hold on, let me just... You all did a good job in that fight, and I hope you're ready for a gym battle. Ferret started throwing punches around, and Crocodile began laughing at him.
Why do I feel like they are laying in bed and Ferret's like, I got this, I can beat them. And Crocodile is like, nah, dude, you need to rest up. Look at you. You pull your arm again.
That's the spirit for it. Now come on, we've got a badge to win. Just then, Susan pushed open the door and walked in. Danny saw her and turned his head. Oh, hello, Susan. Polly welcomed, knowing that Danny wouldn't. Thank goodness I caught you. Excuse me. Thank goodness I caught you. I'm starting my own journey. Oh, really? I was wondering if I could go along with you guys. That was it. Danny began his defense. What? You can't be serious, Polly. We can't let her tag along. Why not? I'm just gonna add Polly asked to that.
Yeah, there we go.
Okay. Add a period. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you... Good enough. Anyway. Yeah, why not? Susan protested. There Polly went again, blowing her mouth off. Danny needed a smart answer and he needed it fast. What is he, the Grinch? You can't think of a reason, can you? The two girls remarked. And I'm going to save this and scroll down.
No, he answered, feeling like an idiot. Well then, I guess there isn't one. Feel free to come with us, Susan. Why do I feel like this is like a repeat of history repeating itself?
You mean like with Talon?
Danny and Susan becoming a thing, but both of them are like completely opposite to each other, and I'm like, oh dear. Tiny babies. They are just tiny babies.
They are just tiny babies. Well, you're imagining stuff, Carrie. That hasn't happened.
It was like, wait for 10 more years, Carrie.
Wait for 10 more years, Carrie. Anything is possible.
Well, by God, this story is going to fast forward 10 years later or something. Oh, then, I guess that there isn't one. So feel free to come with us, Susan. Polly happily invited. She figured it would be nice to have someone else to talk to beside Danny. And Talon, where is he right now?
Talon? What happened to Talon? Poor Talon, betrayed by Polly. Why did she do this?
Well, how could this happen to me? I've never really had any close friends besides my sisters. Really? Polly sounded interested in. No, in fact, blah, 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 blah. Then he thought to covering his ears and leaving a center. He didn't bother to make sure his sister was with him and took his bike to the gym. Polly and Susan realized what happened and ran after him. Wait, why did he leave us back here? Susan inquired. He's a 10-year-old baby.
He's a baby.
Point. I just realized something too.
What's up?
Freaking White Bomber from Bomberman is also 10 years old, but he's actually having his fair share of matureness and also his fair share of childishness together.
Okay, before you continue the story, Trainer Scyther says, this is the ending for now, isn't it? This is actually not the ending. This is not even close to the ending, actually. This is basically the end of this part. I don't know why I did this, but I kind of like doing it, I guess. I kind of divide the story up into different documents for some reason. Like, this is Danny 5. I don't know why I named it that, because it's, like, different story. Well, not different story, but whatever. Anyway, there was Dan 1, 2, 3, and then Dan the movie. That's the whole thing. And then Danny 5. And then the next one is like Danny 5.2, I guess. Sorry if it's confusing, but yeah, this is not the end of the story. But we are coming up on the end of this part soon. Okay, Carrie, you can continue now.
Good point. Danny pushed open the creaky doors and walked into a dark gym. He could barely see his own feet because the room had only a small amount of torches hanging from walls to show the way. Danny! Susan exclaimed, surprising him and nearly making him fall into the huge pit. The floor ahead wasn't even there, it was nothing but a drop. How do I get across that? Danny pondered. If your eyes deceived you, then you must make use of your other senses. A man advised from the other side of the gym. You mean like the sixth sense? Danny asked. He means your other senses, like, Touch, taste, hearing, and smelling, Polly corrected him. Touch, maybe. He moved arms around the drop in front of him, and his elbow hit something. Oh, I think I found a path. He carefully took one step further, and although it looked like he was walking in thin air, it was some kind of illusion. I wonder if Mischievous can help. Mischievous come out of his ball and look around the gym. Seemed to feel comfortable in its surroundings. Hey, can you show me the way? Like some kind of illusion? Mischievous let Danny to hold its hair. That sounds painful. It led him to the other side. Susan and Polly gave sighs of relief. Oh, well done. A stranger congratulated. He was a lot older than Danny. Wore light blue clothes and had long hair, yellow hair. Be desperate for a badge if you risk your life. Yes, I'm Danny. The man seemed to take an interest in Mischievous. Is that your ghost Pokemon? Yes, that's Mischievous. It's a real honor to meet another Pokemon trainer who uses ghost types. I'm Morty, the gym leader of the Eclectic City Gym. So this is a ghost gym. A ghost gym. That's right, Danny. You aren't scared of ghosts, are you? Nah, no way. Oh, you'll be once you've seen my ghost Pokemon fight. If I don't go to bed soon, my parents are going to get mad, so let's make this a quick match. We will use only 2 then.
It's like, take me seriously. I have a bedtime. I have a bedtime that I must adhere to. Mischievous, you're up. Okay, hold on. Oh yeah, okay, this is the ending. I was worried it was going to cut off, but it is the ending. Okay, of this part specifically. Mischievous, you're up. That was predictable. So, go show it. Go show it who's the best ghost. Go show it who's the best ghost haunter. Danny had never seen Morty's ghost Pokemon before. Haunter, the gas Pokemon. Its tongue is made of gas. If licked, its victims start shaking constantly until death eventually comes. Mischievous, go get it! Haunter, Confuse Ray! Haunter hit Mischievous with a bright beam and confused it. Good, Haunter, now end this battle with Shadow Ball! Mischievous, get control! Mischievous knocked its head into the floor, and the Shadow Ball hit it so hard that it was sent right through Danny's body. Haunter, one more Shadow Ball will finish it. Haunter got ready for its next attack, and Mischievous wobbled around. There must be something to bring Mischievous out of that confusion. Mischievous. Okay. Let's see. Mischievous, that Haunter thinks you're a little shrimp with a bad hairdo. Danny's remark got through to Mischievous, and it chewed on Haunter's head and pulled on it. Good, Mischievous.
Yikes.
Now it's time for Pain Split. Mischievous split Haunter and its own energy between them, making them equal. Haunter, throw that Shadow Ball. Mischievous, mean look. Mischievous gazed at Haunter with its eyes and kept it from attacking. That's not how mean look works, but sure, we'll roll with it. Use Shadow Ball. Mischievous hit Haunter at point blank range, and it flipped around like a toilet paper roll being pulled on. Good. That's a weird description, but okay. Good job, Mischievous. You rock. Your Mischievous strategic moves that's supposed to be are impressive, but try to use them against my next Pokemon. No way, Danny gasped. It's another Mischievous, Polly exclaimed. My Mischievous has longer hair than yours, which means it's much more experienced. You screech! Fine then, Mischievous, use your screech! Ghost Pokemon let out horrifying high-pitched cries that filled the room, and both let down their defenses. Mischievous is getting tired, I can tell, Danny thought to himself as he watched the ghost inhale and exhale. That's because ghosts breathe. Did you know that? Mischievous, come back! Mischievous dodged that return beam and shook its head at Danny. Come on, don't pull a ferret on me! Mischievous. Mischievous, it can't take your Shadow Ball now! Morty's ghost head butted its attack into Danny's Mischievous, and it dropped from the air. Danny ran over and caught it in his arms just before it hit the floor. You did good, Mischievous. Don't worry. One of my other Pokemon will win the battle. Danny gently had Mischievous return to its ball and selected his last Pokemon. You're my last hope. Now go! He had decided on using Geodude. Your physical attacks can't touch my ghost type. Don't listen to him, Geodude. Ghosts aren't immune to all physical attacks. Take Magnitude, for example. Geodude slapped the floor like he was playing the bongos and it trembled. Okay, I like that description, like he's playing the bongos. That's funny. Mischievous, go higher up. The ground cracked and moved, but Mischievous was up high enough to evade it. Oh, look at that. It's got levitate ability, and we never knew. Okay, Carrie, it's over to you. Let's finish this part.
Finally, we finished this thing. And now Mischievous lower this Pokemon defense with Scream. Okay, keep working from it. Keep it from working, Geodude. Harden. Geodude's hard rock body began getting harder, and the screeching did nothing. See if it escapes it escape a rock throw. Geodude tossed large stones at Mischievous. Why escape when you can go transparent? The rocks went right through Mischievous and it laughed. Is this the best I can do with Geodude against a ghost Pokemon? Time to end this senseless struggle. Giga Drain. Mischievous was closing in on Geodude and was ready to drain his energy. Geodude looked petrified. Run through it to this backside. Geodude curled into a ball and went through Mischievous. Fire punches here. Geodude set its right fist on fire and touched Mischievous' black long hair. Is it black long hair though? Because I don't think that they have black hair.
Let me bring up a picture of Mischievous real quick. Mischievous. It's kind of dark bluish gray tinged with pink, actually. I'd say.
Yeah, I mean, like the little guy is like. I mean, like the little guy is like adorable.
Okay.
Miyazamalgis.
There.
Oh, let me just. The moment I saw Flaming went into a panic and swung it around. Dude, Mischievous, calm down. The ghost was too busy trying to put his own hair to listen to his master. Now's your chance, Geodude. Geodude leapt 25 feet into the air.
Yeah, we'll say that.
And
why not?
Then crash. Is it 25 foot or 25 feet? Which one sounds better?
Whatever. We'll just leave it as 25 feet for now.
And then crash into a foam, making it shoot out a powerful shockwave that hit Mischievous at full force, putting out its fire and its lights at the same time. The ghost looked surprisingly pale and it frowned. Pain split, Morty commented quietly. Mischievous screeched and hit the gym floor on its hard head. A voice came out of nowhere and declaring the winner of the battle. Morty's Mischievous is unable to fight. This battle goes to Danny and his Geodude. Danny jumped for joy and went to Geodude and shaking his head. Good job, dude. Hot hands. Morty caught Mischievous and took something out of his pocket and gave it to Danny. Well done, Danny, you won the fog badge. The fog badge was a small piece of metal that resembled a ghost. And then that means that you're halfway to the Johto League. It does? Yeah, it took 8 Johto Gym badges to get to the league. Cell phone started ringing and he pressed the talk button. Hey, what are you doing up at this hour, Danny Dragonson? Mom, no excuse now. Go to bed. Whatever you say, Mom.
Oh my gosh, was Cassie's mom senses tingling? How did she know that he was up? How did she just know
Maybe
that he was up? She's got mom senses, man.
maybe Polly just snitched at her.
This Polly. First you betrayed Talon, now you betray Danny. How could you do this? Okay. Before we end the live stream, I'm just gonna get the next document set up so the next time we read this, it's easy to read because I know that it's gonna be like missing quotes and stuff. So we don't have to read anymore tonight. I'm just gonna get that set up real quick. Because we've read a lot already. We've done a lot already. Showed off the art and all that. Okay, let's open up. The next part is going to be called. Oh, that is. Hold on. Let me just get this up. Document. Okay. All right, let's see here. I am just going to get up this part, which is under my story folder. Where is my story folder right now? Oh, here it is. Okay, the next part is Danny 5.2. 5.2. Let's make sure that this is picking up where we left off. Tower of Legends. Okay, yeah, okay. This picks up where we left off. Good. I'm just making sure that everything's set up right for this. Doesn't look like there's anything wrong. All the quotes seem to be, actual quotes. Nothing's rotated in a weird way. Oh my gosh, this document actually looks correct for once. The next part is 82 pages, by the way. So it's a bit more than 61. Okay. I think that'll do for tonight. Oh my gosh, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for coming. We had like 3 people watching us the whole time, which I guess is not a lot compared to a lot of most streams, but I'm always happy when we have anyone. Awesome. I'm happy when we have anyone watching us. So, Trainer Scyther, if you're still there, thank you for coming. You can play baseball. I tape my hands to the bat. Scyther can play baseball. It tapes their ends to the bat. Okay, so yeah, join us next time where we will continue the story of Danny and Polly and Susan now. Poor Talon got basically betrayed by Polly, which is sad. Let me just close this. Yeah, close that. But join us next time for the chapter called The Tower of Legends. Yeah, that one. Next chapter is called The Tower of Legends. So that sounds pretty cool. So yeah, we will be back with this next week. Maybe on Saturday, maybe on Sunday. Kind of depends on Carrie's schedule. But yeah, thanks for coming. I can't be online on weekdays. I got work. Okay, well, we will try to make it weekends. We will try to do that if Carrie's available. Okay. But yeah. And if you do find any other time, we will be live streaming Cassette Beasts other days of the week. If you can't, that's fine. We'll try to keep this on weekends so you can watch us. But yeah, thanks for coming. Anyone watching the other stream, the widescreen stream, thank you so much. And that's it. We will see you next time. We'll see you next time we stream. Cassette Beast. We'll be streaming some Cassette Beast next time. Anyway, this ending is going on for long enough. Bye, everybody.
Do you want to open your gift now, or you want to wait until your birthday?
I'll open my gift now. But let me just end the live stream.